Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television. Excuse me. And we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of the reality shows that we're doing is RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 3. But before we get into that, oh my god, I cannot take the weather here in Las Vegas lately. Obviously, I've been here 9 years, so obviously I've been here, I can live with the weather. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just frustrating because in the spring and in the fall, some days it's super hot out, and some days it's fucking cold as hell. Some days are hot, and then the nights are freezing. Like right now, I'm schwitzing like Andy Cohen because it's so hot out, But I know that the minute I take off this onesie, it's going to be fucking freezing, and my teeth will be chattering. So, whatever, I'm over it. Anywho, alright. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 3. So here's the thing about, now, as you know, I have not really followed a whole season of RuPaul's Drag Race because I didn't have logo. And first of all, I think that moving the show to VH1 was one of the fucking most brilliant ideas ever. And here's the thing. It's good because it'll draw lots of all the loyal Drag Race viewers to VH1, and it's good for the show because it will raise its profile. Hello, RuPaul just won an Emmy. I mean, you better work, bitch. You know what? I kind of want to hear. There probably is existing somewhere, but I really want to hear a mashup of Supermodel You Better Work by RuPaul with Work Bitch by Britney Spears, and I think that would be fucking fierce. I'm just saying. If it doesn't exist yet, one of my DJ friends, get on it. Okay. So this week on RuPaul's Drag Race, it might be my favorite episode of this whole season because it's the Snatch Game. And I vaguely remember from Shangela's second season when Delta Work, she was, or maybe that was Shangela's first season. She wasn't on Snatch Game then, but she was, but Delta Work was Cher. I remember that. So, anywho, I'm moving on. So, with this one, first of all, it was fierce. This was the fiercest part about the whole Snatch Game, was that Kristen Chenoweth was herself. I mean, that's fucking fierce. I'm sure all these other celebrities are, knocking down doors to get on the match game, and she was like, no, I'm going to do RuPaul's Snatch Game with all these drag queens. And she was fucking fierce. And not just that, but she was giving us political beliefs too. God bless her. God bless her. She was fantastic. Anyways, so Trixie Mattel did RuPaul. Aja did Crystal LaBeija. Shangela did Jennifer Lewis. And Chi-Chi DeVane did Maya Angelou. And Kennedy Davenport did Phaedra Parks. And Bibi Zahara Benet did Grace Jones. And Ben de la Creme did Paul Lynde. Now, here's the thing. Shangela was originally going to do Miss Cleo. But when she was talking, RuPaul clocked her on her accent because, Miss Cleo is, from the Caribbean. And she was trying, and Shangela was trying a Caribbean accent, but it just came out Irish. And God bless Shangela, she's like, you know what? If I'm going to get clocked on my accent, then I'm just going to go with number 2 and do Jennifer Lewis. And hilarious. Hilarious. Ben de la Creme also fucking outrageous. So amazing. Hilarious. Funny. So great. And actually, I really enjoyed Aja's performance as well. I thought, now Crystal LaBeija, for those of you that are not familiar, Crystal LaBeija is from the House of LaBeija, which is like a legendary drag house from New York City, and Crystal was kind of a bitch, and she was so fierce. She did a good job. I thought she did great. Her answers were hilarious and bitchy. I thought she did a fucking amazing job. So those are the three I thought were the best, you know. But, you know, Bibi Zahara Benet, she also was considered safe. Now, I suppose out of the remaining queens, you know, I guess that would be fine, which leaves the bottom three to be Kennedy, Chi-Chi, and Trixie. You know what's funny is that, you know, I was reading online and I was reading about this guy did a critique of Drag Race and how Drag Race is, you know, how Drag Race kind of favors white queens over black queens. And I don't necessarily agree with that, but I will say I definitely, you know, think that the fans of the show are a little bit crazy. And I'm sure that the black queens probably get their fair share of hate tweets, which is ridiculous. But then on the other hand, you know, because people are all you know, they're all upset that Milk got sent home and that Thorgy Thor got sent home because, you know, they're so much better at drag, and, you know, and it's like, it has, I don't think it has anything to do with the color of their skin. I think some people respond well to that new Art Nouveau, New York City style drag, and then some are very, that are pageant queens and are very, you know, used to that southern drag, right? So I don't necessarily think that the show, especially because, hello, the show is run by a black drag queen, so it's not like, I mean, like, so, and you're saying that the show is favored to whites? I don't necessarily think that's true. I mean, how many black winners? There have been quite a few. So, you know. Oh, and Tyra Sanchez was talking about how she gets all these hateful tweets and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but she's a bitch. I mean, I'm just saying, she's kind of a cunt. So, you know, if you're going to throw punches, you got to learn to take punches too, right? But, I mean, and I don't care what color she is, she's just a bitch. Just saying. Anyways. So yeah, so Ben de la Creme, fantastic. Shangela, also fantastic. And so the two of them won the challenge. And basically, they had to do a lip sync for their legacy. And here's the thing about that. So earlier in this episode, Shangela got into it with Trixie because, you know, Thorgy Thor wrote this note saying, fuck that bitch Shangela, and Trixie put it on her station. And she was like, wow. Shangela saw it, and she's like, what's this? She's like, oh, so you just put that on your station. She's like, it's from Thorgy. I didn't think it was appropriate to tell you about it just because I didn't want you to get this negativity. She's like, but you'll put it on your station. Okay. And and you know what kills me is that Trixie just now realized something that people were realizing from day one when they saw the rules of the new show and the new All Stars 3, that she's like, you gotta like be nice to everybody. I'm like, yeah, imagine that. You know? So, anyway, so the lip sync for your life, the lip sync for your legacy was actually really tense for the audience because Trixie was one of the ones that was up for elimination. And oh my God, I'm sure she was shitting a brick. She was crying and she was really upset. And because her RuPaul, I hate to say it, it was a flop. She nailed that first, she nailed the first joke. That was hilarious. But after that, everything else was just like, okay. It was bad. It was really bad. Anyways. So she thought, oh my God, for sure I'm going home. And then RuPaul says, you both win. So Shangela and Ben de la Creme both won the same show. They tied and won the same show. and they each got to send someone home. Now, the person they sent home, so stop the video if you don't know who went home, but they both picked Chi-Chi DeVane. So Chi-Chi, was time for Chi-Chi to go, and she was okay with that. She was like, I've been in the bottom 3 the last 4 challenges, so, if it's my time, it's my time. And she had a very good attitude about it, Yeah, so it was a good show. It was cute. I can't wait for next week. Although, it's kind of probably going to go downhill from Snatch Game on. I'm just saying. Snatch Game is pretty great. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag AllStars3 to talk RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 3s, but you can also hashtag Days to talk Days of Our Lives. I'm doing that next. Yes, they actually had shows this past week. Even though the Olympics were going on, they still aired their shows anyways. Good for you, NBC. Thank fucking God. Good for you. I think that's fucking great. It's fantastic. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. And if you look around that YouTube channel, you'll also find my television. Not yet. My YouTube show, Storytime with Angel Benton. And feel free to give me a thumbs up. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.